What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. I may not be 100%, but I'm playing through pain. I'm playing through all that kind of stuff, man. As you guys are rolling in, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit that share. We're going to get into some stories. We're going to get into all that kind of good stuff because honestly, Jimmy, I didn't really watch a ton of football on Sunday. Obviously, the Cowboys. I did watch some college a little bit. We had a good time there. And so we're going to get into it. But the NFL stuff, like I know Neighbors is out for the year. I know the Giants beat the Chargers with Dart. So, I mean, there's some crazy things going on there. The Ravens are 1-3. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening. But as you guys are rolling in again, hit that like, subscribe, share. But before we get into it, Jimmy, first of all, you were on hiatus for a couple weeks. Some people say it was the beating that the Falcons got by the Panthers that got you running and hiding. I said, no, this was a planned trip. Jimmy's not hiding.
And we had redemption yesterday. We took care of our business yesterday, but I was really bummed. This weekend, it was parents' weekend at my kid's college. He's a freshman. I had to go. Like, there was no missing it. And
well, that's the difference between you and me, Jimmy. My daughter was this weekend, but I was out at the cave with Miller Lights and hanging out doing moonshine. We got our priorities are a little bit different.
I was pretty. I says Jesus, when it's obviously I'm watching on X throughout the course of the day Saturday, and then it looked like a lot of fun. Obviously, It looked like probably even topped last year from what I saw. But then the funny part was, I wake up because we had a good time Friday night at Parents' Weekend, right? So Saturday night was a lot more low key, and I woke up Sunday morning to I saw the X post of Frankie hanging out in the fountain.
Yes.
That looks like fun. I like it. Kind of like the National Lampoon's European Vacation, right? So then I wake up the next morning to a certain video that I'm not going to disclose here on the show, but I watched it 3 times. I was laughing my ass off. I said, damn, this is a good one. So
it was phenomenal. I mean, it was great. And Frankie gave me his permission. I said, hey, I'm going to do a little cut up of our week. In April, you did miss it. It was phenomenal. I'm going to do a cut up of the tailgate, the weekend, and that way everyone can be able to kind of check it out. And if you weren't there, you'd be living vicarious through the video. So he said he's cool with it. So we're going to put some stuff in there. But first of all, on a serious note, before we get rolling, and I know we got Uncle Cheech going to be coming in. For me, and we'll get into it even more on Wednesday when Kelly's on, so I know he'd want to say stuff too. Absolutely huge thank you. Thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to the entire crew. And I'm talking about, obviously, myself, but Kelly, Doug, Dustin. Cuts is probably the biggest reason and part of this success that we have in this tailgate. Him on the pit, and obviously Doug helps him out as well, and Jeff bringing the barbecue, but Cuts is cooking. If you saw my hype video, I'm sitting there getting hyped. He's wrapping up knives or whatever he's doing, cutlery I'm trying to get going, and he just nonchalantly going back and forth, making sure the food is right. Eugene Lockhart, that's all he talked about was the food, but I'm just saying, Cuts, if it wasn't for Cuts, we wouldn't even be having this. The tailgate would be nowhere near what it was. So a lot of people, thank you for the donations. It helped out a lot. And again, if anyone ever wants to donate, you know what you can do? And I'm going to do a video for it. You get value in what you do, and you get yourself a cut by Cuts by Jones. He can do anything. And Wednesday, I'm gonna bring out all the cuts that I've gotten through the years with my man. And if you guys want to pay it back and get some quality, you go back and you order a cut from a man Cuts by Jones. That's how you can repay him. Because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have a tailgate. I promise you that. I mean, it wouldn't be what it is today. And we got tailgate of the year or the day 2 times back to back. We only had the ambulance come out for one person. And hey, I just want to say Landry, I messaged him. I didn't hear back, but I did hear that he was released from the hospital. He's doing better. We
good.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that moonshine. That's going to sneak up on.
Well, so it sounds to me like Cuts is a straw that stirs a drink.
Yes.
And I can attest to it. I haven't been to 2 of these. I can completely, Cuts.
Yeah. And let me not forget, we added music, and the mayor was there. I mean, he was kicking the music. It was phenomenal. I don't know. I'm afraid to do another tailgate. I'll be honest. I'm afraid to do another tailgate because I don't know if we can live up to the hype. I'll be honest with you, Jimmy. This one, we had so many people there, and you know who stopped by, and I'm kind of irritated with Guts didn't let me know. Do you know, because I'm going through pictures now, I'm seeing all those pictures. Do you know the girl Tiffany that was on? She got viral. That mother effer isn't real. The plane.
Yes.
She's a big Cowboys fan, and Tuck goes, and I'm thinking she's got a picture in front of our tailgate, and it's like I think I saw her. You know, she's she's attractive, so she would have stood out. I think I saw her, but I mean, why didn't they come out, man? And, let me know. But it was actually it was really cool. It was really cool to see a lot of people. Zeke's mom came out. Obviously, cool. Lockhart came out. I mean, I don't want to miss names, so I don't mess up, but just so many people. Boss Cowboy came out. I mean, we had content creators. Parsons' brother came out. We had a great conversation. He was wearing Penn State. He was staying neutral the best he could. BB came out. I mean, there was just so many. I don't want to. I'll be talking all night, all the people, but you guys know what it is. And getting that, I messed up last year, and I got my cut. I got it all signed up. Look at those signatures, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? That is
very nice.
Be in the Cowboys cave until my time has come. So this will be part of it because this is the greatest tailgate that I've been a part of, and they get better and better and better. So we're
gonna bury you with that one.
Huh?
We're gonna bury you with that.
I'm not gonna be buried. They're gonna burn me up. I'm not going to the ground.
How are you gonna party?
Falling all over me. I don't want none of that stuff. You get rid of me. I told my kids just dump me over the boat, save money on all the expenses. So
no, I tell you, man. I look at. I'm getting the full thing because I want to have an open bar in the back of my funeral at my wake so everything get all plastered, Jimmy D style. But no, seriously, man, I lived vicariously. Had a great time at Parents Weekend, but definitely was vicariously through you guys. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, very
interesting and lots of fun.
It was. SoCal was out. SoCal repaid his debt. I want to give him a shout out. He repaid his debt. He brought Kelly a nice bag, fresh Whataburger, value meal, whatever the hell they had. I don't know what it was, but he brought that. We didn't have to stay out all night because Mark, he paid the guy 2 cases of Heineken. Watch our spot. And I tell you what, those guys were legit, Jimmy, because I went there first thing in the morning and Mark and I were walking up. And the guy says, hey, what are you guys doing over there? They made sure they didn't know it was us. And we said, hey, man, we're good. It's our spot. He goes, all right, man, I was just making sure.
It's good.
So it was, I mean, you couldn't, I can't talk about it enough. My voice is already gone from it, but the hype video that we did, it ended up on Dallas pregame on local CBS. They did the Dallas pregame. They gave a shout out to the tailgate and to the video. I mean, you couldn't ask. I mean, Greg hopped on a plane. My man G-Reg that night booked a flight, flew out the next morning to come to the tailgate. He didn't even go to the game. He hung out. A lot of people hung out at the tailgate during the game, so he hung out there. So it was wild, Jimmy, man.
Now, in fairness, just so you guys know, and yes, I'm going to throw some kudos my way. I was texting Mike and Cuts. I was looking for tickets. We're in kind of a niche area to fly out of. And the schedule and all that shit just didn't work. But I wanted to ask you something. So last year,
before you say that, Jimmy, a wise man once told me, one of the people who influenced me in business, my man John Taffer said, "I don't embrace excuses. I embrace solutions." You understand?
I knew that's what was coming.
You rent a car, you get your ass down. I'm only kidding. It was tough. Believe me, it was tough. And those kind of choices, man. Had I known it was Parents Weekend before I booked the tailgate, we probably wouldn't have the tailgate that.
Before we get to Chris's comment, I wanted to ask you. So we've done the tailgate at a 1:00 game, a 4:00 game, and the night game. What is there any? What did you like better?
I'm gonna have to say, I would love this to be a night game. And I don't know if people who are there in the chat, I don't know if they agree or disagree, but I would try very hard if the schedule works out right to make it a primetime game tailgate.
Yeah, because you know what?
More time. I thought we were able to, of course, being able to sleep and do all that stuff was good. But I think the nighttime, the vibe and everything, I don't think you could beat it. I definitely would do nighttime.
So, Chris, last night's game highlighted the NFL's OT rules need to be adjusted. No ties. Just keep playing. It'll kick and team. And I agree with that.
I agree 100%. This was you got to remember, this is the first time in Jerry Jones's history to be in a tie. I think it was the first time in Cowboys since, like, I don't know, the 60s or 70s, whatever it was. I'm not sure. But they said it was a really long time ago. I personally don't ever remember the Cowboys in a tie. You walked, the TV was a hit. We'll get into the TV. Let me finish this. But you got, everyone walked out of that stadium. It was just kind of like no one knew what to do. Like, were you happy? Were you mad? You couldn't talk shit. You just everyone just walked out. It was just like you just left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Kelly had choice words about it. He was screaming in the parking lot, and I'm not going to repeat it. But then had to do it. Has to do with having blue balls, But he was getting a little bit more graphic, to the people. But it definitely wasn't good. So
okay, so Stephen, look at this. Our investigator here doing the research, Stephen.
There you go, 1969.
69.
Yeah, I didn't like. They need to do something now. There's been a couple things. Yeah. The college rule. Good
night, April.
Maybe
good luck with all that.
I don't know. They got to do something.
That's silly. And then what it does is at the end of the season, when it comes to playoff and all that, it really botches things up.
It does. It can help you or hurt you, depending on what side you're on.
Right, exactly. And and there's what league goes to a tie anymore. None of them do, right?
Well, and the thing is, and let me talk the TV story. So, when you get a TV, and I'm looking at mine, it has the stands on the corners. Like you have those stands. It comes with it because some people hang the TV, some people whatever. And so at the tailgate, it's down a little bit. And let me finish this story, and then we'll get to Uncle Cheech because I don't want that man waiting. I don't want him sending somebody after me. Oh, but how the TV, like it was tilting, the ground just wasn't perfectly level. And so Kutz had bought, I've never seen it before, but it looked like a wall hanger, but it had feet. So it's very narrow.
Yeah.
Right? Let me go this way. So the TV is like in the middle, let's say my screen, and that's where the feet were. They weren't on the outside. They were narrow, like that. And so every time you sat it wasn't made for that. I don't know where he got that. I'd want a refund. I'd want to get something back. So he didn't have the other feet. He said, I threw those away. And I'm like, well, shit, that would have balanced everything out perfectly. So being the military guy he is, being Kutz, being very, his mind's always thinking. He's trying to figure out what can we do. We do this and that. He ends up getting some string, and he gets string and wraps it around the TV, and then we get hooks. And we get it onto the table, and that way it secured it. And the TV didn't move. Now, last year at the tailgate, if you guys remember, we had a gust of wind, and some guy's brand new 55 TV went flying and got a big crack in it. This TV wasn't going anywhere. He had it secured. He did some sort of special knot that brought it in and tied it. I don't know what the hell he was doing. He's like MacGyver, but he had it all. Had no tools. He had a screwdriver. He had a pocket knife and whatever else. So
He's a TV repairman. He can fix it.
But I'm telling you, it was great. And last, before we get going, the tailgate, we got the tailgate of the day. So, I got another little bag, little bag. We got a nice little drink thing, Cowboys thing they gave us. We got a Bluetooth speaker that has the charger on there, so you can do that. We'll bring it to the tailgate so people can charge their phones. We did 2 giveaways, and I want to give a shout out. Again, we'll do a lot of this on Wednesday. Benny donated double star. Look at that Aikman behind there. Double star jersey. Deion Sanders jersey. We had a giveaway, and it was whoever could do the best hype video. So we did, and it was. I got the video. When I do the video up, I'm slow, so you got to give me some time. But when we do it, it's going to be nice. You're gonna see the whole thing. It'll be a lot of fun. And then we gave away an honor. Eugene Lockhart was there. We gave away a signed football, Eugene Lockhart, and that was for like the best energy. Like, how about them Cowboys? Do whatever you got to do. So we got the winners there. So we'll post that. But yeah. So anyway, Jimmy, what else you want to add for that? We can get to Uncle Cheech and then we can go back.
We'll get to Uncle Cheech. And Jeff, I saw you had a comment. We'll probably hit that up after Uncle Cheech. We'll get back to the game last night.
Yeah. No, we're going to go in the game as soon as we get Uncle Cheech, but we got to get his thoughts, especially on the game, because Vegas, it was kind of interesting the way Vegas had it. And I don't mess with Vegas. They know what the hell they're doing. Uncle Cheech, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Uncle Cheech.
The only thing up is your winning percentage. I never seen anything like it.
Oh, I was 3 out of 4 this week. Hit the lock. Hit my 5th upset in a row. The other one I dropped was the Tampa Bay game.
I was a little surprised. Tampa started to make it interesting, but I was surprised. I thought
the Heat was getting to him at the end, but then he turned the ball over. They were starting to wilt in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But I hit my 5th upset, so I'm on a streak with that.
He's on a heater.
He is on a heater. You got it. I talked to our man Marky Mark. He said, "How do I get?" He can't bet in Texas. They don't allow sports betting.
Wow.
So he's like, "I got to get some of this Uncle Cheech. I got to get him going." I said, "Well, you send me the money." I said, "I'll make sure I'll place the bets for you, get you right, because I want to make sure you got, you get all your bills paid as well." So
I enjoyed the game last night.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think with Micah gone, I don't think the Packers got any better. Or you guys got any worse. Tell you the truth.
We got a great offense, no defense. That's kind of the way we were last year.
So, maybe Jerry's on to something.
Yeah.
So I didn't see. He didn't make much of an impact.
No.
Your offense, your quarterback played brilliantly. I might add.
And there are still people that blame him for the loss, that gave him shit for losing.
I thought he played brilliantly.
I mean, it's just, but you have those haters that
you can't satisfy half the people.
I'll tell you, in fairness, I went to bed at halftime, right? I woke up this morning and did a double take thinking I was half asleep, and I was seeing 40-40, and the stats were great.
Yeah. No, he played. The problem that you have being Prescott, the Cowboys, the pressure that you have to be perfect every single time. You've got to be perfect. Like, we all in the stands, we know the defense isn't going to stop them. So, as soon as they score a touchdown, you're like, oh my God, we got to get a touchdown. We can't get a field goal. We got to get a touchdown. So the pressure that offense must be under, they have to answer the bell every single time, because if they get a touchdown and we don't, now you're down 2 touchdowns, or now you're down 3. Now you're chasing, and I feel for this offense. I don't know when the sides are going to, in the locker room are going to split, because there's going to be frustration. But you put up 40 points, I mean, you should win the game.
Easily, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know the record, Uncle Cheech? It's a story to the game. Do you know what the record is going into this game? What was the record of the home team scoring 40 or more points with no turnovers? Do you know what the all-time record is?
No, I don't.
Okay. Going into the game, 300-0. After Sunday, 300-0-1.
God.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, what do we got on the slate? Florida State loses Friday night. We didn't get into it, but Florida State blows it. Coles should have been there. Florida State blows it Friday night.
I told you last week it's going to be a close one.
No, I know. But
now the fans trampled a couple of players.
No, they almost killed one guy. But now that the ESPN's pulled out, they're not doing the game day there.
Yeah,
do you think for Miami is this a bad thing for Miami, because now maybe they're not taking them as serious, or do you think they're going to be focused regardless?
I think they're going to be focused.
Yeah.
Right. This is a rivalry game on the road. I mean, Cristobal's got everything at stake now. I don't think they're not going to take him seriously.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jimmy, you're a college expert. What did you say?
College expert. Jesus. Actually, I do have a pretty good. Hey, I've been trying to keep up with it.
I know. I'm giving you love.
But I do have a question for Uncle Cheech before we get to this week's picks.
Yeah.
So, but we'll keep going. I'll hit.
No, go ahead. I was just talking about Miami.
No, but I want to ask you. So I saw in a couple places that I think Indiana quarterback at the end of the game had a kneel. It was a safety, and he came out and said, "I'm really sorry. I know I ruined some spreads today."
Oh.
He apologized out loud that he killed the spreads on that safety. So
maybe he had money on the game. Who knows?
I don't
know to happen before, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, he's a young kid. We all know that. But, that's a slip up that could screw him over.
No. Well, I thought you were going to say he was doing a kneel before.
They'll probably run a full-scale investigation. If there's any point.
I don't know. I thought Uncle Cheech had something to do with it. That's why I was asking. I was trying to get some information.
I didn't bet on that game, though. That wasn't one of my picks. I had Baylor at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State covered Houston, Tennessee. Houston won big. And the Rams, that last pass in the end, put me over the spread. The only one that killed Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Well, what do we got? What do we got this week? What is up your up your sleeve?
You got Minnesota -4.5 playing Cleveland. That's on the other side of the world there. Minnesota's already there. They played there last week, right?
Oh, they're doing back-to-back there? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Really? Did Minnesota play Pittsburgh or something?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They're playing there again?
Minnesota's still there. Cleveland's got to travel. I'll take the Vikings -4.5.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland, my only concern with the Vikings is, do they go back to McCarthy or what are they going to do? Wentz,
it ain't going to make no difference. Cleveland's going to have the jet lag for the flight. Vikings are already there, practicing there, acclimated, relaxed. Vikings -4.5.
I mean, you know what Willis said one time, not jet lag. Black flag. Remember that?
Yes.
All right. What's the?
And I'll tell you real quick. Because week before last, Lee and I were over in Europe, and I'm telling you, I ain't no professional athlete. I'm a little bit older than those guys, but there is legit, man. Even on a pleasure trip, you're tired. Both going there and coming back.
They're traveling overseas. The other team's already there.
Exactly.
No, that's an advantage.
Fooling around with the girls and the penthouse, the whole 9 yards.
You might be distracted, though.
They'll be rested. Well rested.
Your next one, you're going back to the well. Did this work for you? This has been working for you, that going down the well, or what?
Yeah. Ohio at Ball State +16.5.
I like it. I don't know any of the teams, so I can't really comment on it, but I like the home underdog with the big spread. I like that.
Big spread.
That is.
Paid off last week, even after coach got fired. So it still came through covered.
No, absolutely. This next one might get some people upset. You're upset.
I don't care. I'm telling you, Texas at Florida +7. Take the Gators +7. In the swamp. They're going to rough up, what's his name? Arch Manning?
Arch.
If they can just generate a little bit of offense, I think they can do it.
Just a little bit.
They got a real good defense. I mean, they have
a good defense.
They had us on our heels a little bit. We were really never in trouble, but they had us on our heels a little bit. They got a good defense. Their offense stinks. If they can generate some offense, and they're at home, it's a tough place to play.
Tough play. That's what I'm saying. That is no cupcake for Texas. I'm telling you. This will be interesting.
They knock Arch down a few times, and he ain't playing North Texas. What are them armadillos, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Formidable opponent.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, you don't want to mess. I mean, you do not take Florida lightly. Their offense is not clicking, but their defense. I mean, they were tough against Miami. I give them credit for that.
Yep.
They definitely, and they didn't quit. They put up a fight. They were just up against a better team. Naturally, Miami's better. The lock of the week. this screwed me. I think it wasn't your lock, but this team got me bad a couple weeks ago. But what's your lock of the week?
New England at Buffalo. Buffalo's playing great.
They are
-8.5. I don't think they'll have a problem.
New England came off a pretty big win.
New England. And I tell you though, New England tore it up yesterday against a bad team. Well, a bad team that kicked our ass.
Who they played? They played the
Panthers. But Buffalo
the Panthers beat the Falcons 30-0.
I just said that. I know you. Don't you hear good? I just said that. And not for nothing, the Bills. And look, Uncle Cheech. I never disrespect or question my Uncle Cheech, but the Bills did struggle at home yesterday against a bad Saints team up until the
How much did they beat him by?
I think it was a 10-point win. 10 or 12. It was a 4-point game up until the fourth quarter.
Up until then, what did it end up? 20?
No, was that much? I thought it was like.
I think they beat him pretty handily.
Really?
12 points. 12 points. A dozen.
12 points. That's more than 8.5. Take Buffalo.
No, I think the Buffalo should 31-19. They beat them.
So Cal, I knew I was right about that.
Did that cover the spread? I don't even know what the line was on that game.
Oh, I don't know what it was. I'm only interested in games I got money on.
Yeah, you stay focused on that.
Dale called me up. I'm giving him all kinds of winners. He called me up, sends me all his pictures of his winning slips. Every time he hits one, 5,000, 10,000. Send me a picture of the slip. Hit 3 this weekend.
Well, hopefully, is he giving you a tip? Is he giving you maybe a bag with a little bit of gift in it?
He's telling me don't give him no more tips.
He said just the tip.
No, he does all right. Takes care of his Uncle Cheech.
All right, just making sure he's giving you the respect. They didn't cover the spread though, Uncle Cheech. I got to confirm. Bills did not cover the spread. Did not cover the spread last week. So
they will this week.
They didn't cover the spread against Miami. That's 2. I mean, I hope you're right. Got a lot of faith in you. Got a lot of faith in you. So, what is your prediction? Miami, Florida State. Do you think that's going to be a close game? Do you think Miami's too much? Got too much.
I think Miami will wear them just like they did with Florida to wear them down. They got to keep their. Better put somebody good in that big tight end Florida State has. That 6'6" guy. He was 90%.
That dude is a baller.
He was 90% of their offense, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the neighborhood.
He was unstoppable.
Keep somebody good on him. I want somebody real good staying on him. I don't want my brother coming out of the bathroom. I want somebody real good.
Did you see what the one kid from Miami said about him? Like the cornerback, I think they're lining him up against him. He's going to shadow him. That was his name, Jimmy. You saw it. What he was because they talked about going against the big tall guy, and he was telling the reporters. Didn't he tell them? You're the one who sent it to me. The cornerback. He said he's big. Remember the cornerback was. What did he say in that press conference?
Well, that he's big and he's tall, but he's clumsy.
I know I could beat him. He wants him. He said he wants to guard him. I try and set you up, Jimmy.
I
was looking at the comments.
Yeah. He said he's big and he's tall, but he's clumsy. I know I can guard him. So he's gonna take care of it. It's going to be good. I think Miami. I think their offensive line is too big. They're going to maul. You saw what Virginia ran on them. I mean, Miami's running game. They're going to go for 200 yards easy. And I think the defensive line of Miami, the only X factor they got is a quarterback's running. They're going to have to make sure they spy him. They got to make sure he can't get going. That's going to be the key. That's going to be the key. Look, you got a fan. His young son.
Young son.
Oh, you got his young son?
Yes.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys a story. So Uncle Cheech had a fantasy. He was in this fantasy football league, and I was in it. A few other people were in it. And, I love movie lines. Jimmy loved movie lines. And so this guy, they ran a league. I think it was, I don't know whose it was someone's league. So anyway, they had it when they were doing all these chat messages. Don't really do that so much, but it was online. You do these chat messages. And this one guy was using profanity. So I was telling Uncle Cheech, I was like, yeah, look at it. Uncle Cheech, he goes, hey, I happen to have my young, because his son was in the league. He goes, I happen to have my young son in this league. I don't want him reading that kind of language. So I called him. I said, what the hell are you doing? He goes, He goes, man, that's Smokey the Bandit. What do you see? And the guy apologized. He banned the dude from the guy. No more chat. He ended. Uncle Cheech ended the whole chat thing.
I was just joking around. He's
joking around.
I apologize, all the friendly poo-poo who are listening.
Oh, we better.
Oh, hey, there's Benny. There's Benny, man. Absolutely. What's happening? Just a great time. Great time in the cave.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys had a blast. I was looking at the pictures and stuff.
Oh, you don't even know. I've been sending. I might.
All the Polaroids.
I was hoping I had the audio.
Yeah, I got to send me a couple Polaroids.
Well, we're gonna get it. I'll show you one video of Mikey Schefter. You'd be very proud. Let me see if I can find it.
Mikey Schefter was in attendance?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's great.
We were keeping him incognito because mom and he had mom there. So.
Yeah.
Let me find it while I'm talking.
I agree, Clutch. We gotta get
all right, wait, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it because sometimes it blocks it out, man. You can see.
Yep, I see.
That's moonshine.
What, somebody get liquored up?
He took a swig of some moonshine.
Mine has betrayed him.
Oh, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane, and it was a good time. We got to get you out there one year, Uncle Cheech. We got to get Uncle Cheech out there.
Well, don't Uncle Cheech is out. I'm 74 years old.
No, Uncle Cheech comes out. We're gonna have the pasta vazul. We're gonna have the clams and macaroni.
Yeah. Well, what you got to do is you got to, we'll get you hooked up with Kelly. You and Kelly, because that's where people are like, oh man, it's just a bunch of guys hanging around at the crib. I said, I'm all of us are married. I don't want to say happily married. You know what I'm saying? I want to be happily married. So Kelly he's the lone wolf. He took Mikey under his wing. But we get you out there, and you're not tied down to anybody. You and Kelly, you guys could run the streets. You guys could make this happen, and it'll be a good time.
I like the sweet young things and old granddad.
Well, we'll take care of it. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a full recap too. Yeah, I mean, we'll get it. We can get into that. We can get into that too. Some stuff we can't say too much about. We can't.
You got to be careful.
What happens in Texas stays in Texas, if you know what I'm saying. But we had a
lot of rats out there. A lot of canaries out here in the cave.
Together in the pictures. And I would tell you guys, if you're hanging in the chat, any of you guys that have video or pictures, send them, message them to me on Twitter so I could add it to the slideshow. I'm going to put together a whole slideshow. I'm going to post it on YouTube. You guys can download if anyone wants it. And there's a way I can download it and email it to you through WhatsApp or something. Sometimes they do higher thing. I'll be happy to do that. It was maybe I need to do like a DVD, like back in the day they used to do commemorative DVDs, Super Bowl recap. We'll do the Cowboys Cave recap DVD and get it going. But we have a lot of footage. I took a lot of video. Like I said, we had one fallen man that got taken out by the ambulance, and thankfully he's okay. I did message him. He hasn't responded, so hopefully he's not mad. I didn't have nothing to do with it. We're all adults. I mean, you gotta be careful what you consume alcohol. You got to mix in water. You got to mix in food. You got to do all that kind of stuff.
It was a dehydration.
I don't know. He didn't look good. He did not. I mean, I know my man Jeff's on here. He can. Jeff could tell you he didn't look good. But I was kind of. I'll be honest with you. I was a little. I got scared for a minute. I got scared for a minute because I didn't think. You don't think anyone's going to be that. I've seen you at your worst. I've seen friends at their worst. But he was on a. I mean, they had the ambulance there and they were taking him away.
Hey, at least you never had the ambulance show up for me.
No, that's what I was saying.
The cops. The cops, but not the ambulance.
Hey, I mean, we're people paid money. People paid money for the Cowboys. I'm going to give them a show. So I've got the ambulance footage in the video. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Daniel's there. It was great. Yeah, there you go. Put that up because I need a disclaimer. That's a disclaimer because I don't want anyone coming after the cave. Put BBQ, put Jeff's up there. Very irresponsible. Very irresponsible. We have no.
That's pretty judgmental. That's
Jimmy,
pretty judgmental.
You're a lawyer. No disclaimer where we take no responsibility.
None.
You know, what you do is what you do. I mean,
None.
right up to Cheech, you can't hold us responsible for anything like that.
You lose all your money, I'm not responsible.
No, BBQ, one of our he brings badass like a barbecue there. He said he'll make a special batch for Uncle Cheech. If you make it out there, he gonna make a special batch for you.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
No. Barbecue, he cooks his ass. That was some between the cuts, man. I don't know.
It was absolutely.
I'd be 400 pounds before you know it.
And that's what I said. Eugene Lockhart. That's all he talked about was the food. That's all he talked about. And we have a cowboy. We do have a lawyer on retainer. Now I don't know if we want. I mean, you know, let me see if this is this. Let me find the video and see if this is the one that we got on retainer.
The answer, and Uncle Cheech probably can explain better. You just say, "I don't know nothing." That's it. Hey, remember when Tom Hagen said, he said, "I can't take that letter. If I do, then the evidence that I might know his whereabouts."
Let me see.
A fish that don't open his mouth don't get caught.
Jimmy, is that's our resident lawyer right there. I think we're gonna be in good shape. I think we're fine. We got him. I think we're good. I think we're well represented. We're well represented. I don't know what the hell happened.
That was funnier than hell, man.
Well, Uncle Cheech, as always, it's great to have you.
All right, guys. I'm going to go watch the game.
Well, let me tell you. Wait. I cannot leave without this when they said an instant. So, and I'll get your opinion on this, Uncle Cheech. So we're going Saturday. We want to go to and I don't even know if you know this, Jimmy, or not, but Saturday we want to go to the pro shop. We're going to walk over to the pro shop. Frankie comes all the way from Germany. Yeah. He likes to buy some stuff. I wanted to get a game day shirt. You know, I like because it had the old school logos on. I thought it'd be cool. And so I went ahead and we're going to go to the pro shop. We walk over there. It's me, Mikey, Kelly, Doug. I think, Doug was there, right? Doug, you were there. Fred wasn't there. Cuts wasn't there. That probably thankfully, because then maybe we would have gotten a fight. But there's this dude outside. We see him. We're walking, and there's this dude with an Eagle jersey on. And I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm not going to say nothing. We're going to walk by. But you're wearing an Eagles jersey in front of the Cowboys stadium. The Packers and Cowboys are playing. I mean, you're just looking for trouble, right? You're looking for trouble. Yeah, Doug was there. That's right.
Not a good thing to do.
And so we walk in, and this guy, and we walk in. I said, man, I smell piss. You know, I smell piss as I'm walking in. And so we go in, and here's this dude he's getting loud. Now he's getting loud, and he's messing with this. He has this camera, and he's talking shit to this one guy. And this one guy is built like a block, like, you know, no neck. I mean, just a big block. And the dude kept saying,
the guy's Dire Straits.
He goes, I'm gonna knock your effing, you know, I'm gonna knock you out. And he kept telling you, and all they have in this pro shop is a bunch of kids and young people. That's work there. There's no security. There's no, and this guy's being an asshole. And then Kelly, you know, finally Kelly can only, you know, hold it so long. So now Kelly intervenes, and now Kelly and him are going at it. And then it's like, well, then Kelly said, you know, the guy's like, you hit me. I'm calling my lawyer. He was a homeless, mentally irregular guy. I mean, at the end of the day. So then they're calling the police, and now they're throwing all of us out. The ones who are buying shit, we're minding our own. Now they want to throw all of us out because this asshole. And come to find out, I kid you not, had I think everyone in this group knew what this guy did, we probably just would have stomped him right then and there. But then a mother and a 6-year-old kid come over, and then another mother and a kid. The mother, this guy, that piss I smelled was him pissing in the parking lot, exposing himself to a kid.
Really?
And then he was berating a kid inside the store with profanity. And so then the cops come, and we got video of that too. It'll be in the highlight, the recap of our weekend. And they took him away in cuffs.
So justice was served.
Yeah. I mean, just asshole, man. I swear to God. I mean, Eagle fans, and probably 80% of Eagle fans are cool, but that's the representation that they have, unfortunately. So.
No, I'll tell you something. It cuts. Yeah, cuts. Switchblade. No, but I'll tell you something. And that's the thing. You know the friggin' guy's looking for trouble. Why an Eagles fan at a Cowboys game? Come on. Like, you know he's looking for trouble. No. And did the cops got him? Did the women
that's how we found out, because then the women went over to the cops and they were saying, hey, this because they were trying to get us. The guys showing them video and saying that like Kelly was being threatening, and this one's being threatening, and I'm going to call he was a homeless guy. He was a homeless, mentally deranged guy. I guarantee you that's what he was.
Punchy.
He was looking for a reaction to try and sue the Dallas Cowboys because there would have been an incident in the store, or sue somebody that beat the shit out of him. So anyway, good call. But I don't know what I'm going
to would have put him in the trunk of the car.
That's what you would have done. That's what you would have done.
The car would have disappeared.
So that's our story of going to the pro shop on Saturday, and then it was
did you buy anything?
Oh yeah, no, I got my shirt,
good.
And I did. I got this.
I like that.
I got that shirt, and I bought a hat, and then Frankie,
right?
yeah, that damn right. Frankie bought half the store. He bought half the store. He was in there for an hour.
Was he using that funny money that the funny Monopoly money from Europe?
But then he did that. But then Frankie got the old bait and switch on me. We go to Walmart. Now Walmart has a huge store, like all Cowboy stuff. So I go there and I get a lot of the other things too. I bought a couple shirts. You get some class, you get all, because it's a lot cheaper and it's the same shit. And so we're going to pay for the barbecue. We got the food and everything for the house. And then Frankie's over there buying his stuff, and he goes, hey Mike, man, do you think you could buy this for me, because they don't accept Apple Pay? I don't accept Apple. Can you buy this for me, and I'll pay you back? He did that, that old gag. So I ended up I bought him all this stuff. It was like $300. He paid me back, all kidding aside. He's a man.
Flim flam.
He PayPal'd me the money. But I did the old. I said, what if I wasn't here? Then what would you have done? Because I probably wouldn't have got the stuff. I wouldn't have been able to buy it. So, but anyway. All right, Uncle Cheech, you get ready. Are you going to Tallahassee, or did you cancel it? Because I know you were going to be there on game day. They had you as possibly the guest picker. You were down in it was out of the one of the three. And then you
told my fans out there, petition ESPN. You want Uncle Cheech as a guest picker. That other guy they got on there is a bum.
We don't need no has-been.
They can't pick his nose.
Yes, we'll get you taken care of. All right, I appreciate Uncle Cheech. We'll see you next Monday. Hopefully another solid week. So I appreciate
the Dolphins and the Broncos tonight.
Yes, that's going on now. Who do you got? You got Dolphins and Broncos?
The Broncos.
All right.
Dolphins, but
I don't know about the Dolphins, but I'm
from Miami.
All right, I'll see you.
Zio Cheech, grazie mille, a presto.
All right. Well, yeah. So I forgot to tell you that story, Jimmy.
Yeah, no, I tell you,
absolutely. What an absolute asshole.
So you had okay, look, you guys, we'll worry about those games like after 8:00.
Oh, Dolphins are up 3-0.
We worry about those games after 8:00.
Who are they playing? Is it the Jets?
Dolphins, Jets, and Denver. Who the hell?
Well, that's it. We play the Jets. We play the Jets Sunday. And I may have, just to give a shout out. You guys know that I've been doing the pregame show live, all the watch party up in Lavon, Texas. This weekend, I'm not going to be able to be there live. Tickets just kind of airline tickets are crazy. And I'll be honest with you, I've been out of town every weekend. So, and you got Miami, Florida State on. So I'm not going there Saturday. So it was either I get in there. So the watch party is going to have Eugene, Kevin Smith. Special guest is Ed Too Tall Jones. Should be in the Ring of Honor. Should be in the Hall of Fame. Any of you guys that are in that area, I highly tell you, man, it was a great. Mark will tell you. Mike was out there too. Mike Jones was out there. He'll tell you. I mean, it was a phenomenal time. They do giveaways. You get autographs of the guys, and they sit with you, man. They're just sitting around, just watching the game with you. It's really a great experience. We'll do the pregame. We'll do something. If we don't do a live thing, we'll do something. But might have Too Tall Jones on this week just to do like a small show with us. Him and Eugene kind of maybe talk about the Cowboys a little bit. But yeah, so definitely if you guys are in Lavon, Texas, check that out. Boyd Farm, Cowboys watch party. It'll be this week and next week because next week's Carolina. That'll be another one.
So barbecue. You know what, man? Like I said, it was just bad timing and really missed it. And I should be there next year. We should be good. And cuts. Yeah, I mean, look, we talk about the Falcons. We won. And we needed to win after the woeful performance last week. But
well, he talks about this week. You didn't want to talk about that one.
I'm talking about this week.
And he got a signed pick. Benny was also donated. I talked about it earlier, but I don't want to be remiss. And we're going to get all that kind of on Wednesday's show, Benny. We're going to get the winner, got a picture with him, did all that. And that's in the video. They had to do, we had to add them do, the hype videos and stuff. So it's going to be it's going to be a great, once I put it all together, it might be, I don't know if I got to check and make sure I got to edit out anything. I messaged some people say, hey man, you're not in the best, your most compromising position here. You're not in the best look. You're gonna be all right with it. And but yeah. He had a Super Bowl trophy out there.
That's pretty cool. They had a Super Bowl trophy.
Yeah, it was a great time. Eugene, I'm telling you, you guys don't know, and I mean this sincerely for all you guys that were there, and you guys don't know what that did for Eugene. The love that you guys showed him. I mean, he called me afterwards. He said he had the absolute best time. And, these former players, sometimes they're forgotten, and it's unfortunate, but it's life. And they give their body and they give everything to it. And when they get back in there, man, and they're around the fans and the fans just show them love, it kind of brings them back to their playing days because, like Apollo Creed said, we always use our Rocky lines. It's too quiet. It's too quiet in here. And that's what happens. And you $20 you donated him $20 for an autograph picture. I mean, at the end of the day, that $20, it's not the money, it's the memories that you have, but also that you give him. And the smile. I mean, look at any picture that he took, look at any video that he was in with us. Just to even talk. I mean, he was just talking just like you and I are talking, Jimmy. I mean, he was talking to everybody. And it does a lot, man. I'm just telling you, when you see these former players, I know Cuts has had the opportunity a lot to meet some of these former players and with his cuts and stuff. It means a lot to them, man. So, I mean, some people get like, I saw even on Boyd, they're like, oh my God, now you're charging for parking. You're charging for parking, $10 to park. A carload of people, $10. What's the big deal? Money goes to the players that they give them money to come as an appearance. It helps them out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it does. So, I mean, think about the money you piss away at Walmart and all this other shit.
Or for a beer at the game.
Yeah, $15 and don't go to Texas Live for a beer. Come to the tailgate. It was free. Take that $15 and give it to a player. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Show us love. But yeah,
people don't realize the players of yesteryear ain't earning the kind of coin that these guys are now. Not even close. Adjusted for inflation, not even close.
Yeah.
So Mike's spot on.
No, and we got over 400 of you guys hanging in the cave. Definitely appreciate it. If you really want to, and again, people say, hey, I love the cave. I got so many great comments. Mike, Tag, Kelly K9, Jimmy D, Greg, Uncle Cheech, the whole crew. How do we continue to help you? The way you do it is hit the subscribe. So if you're watching on X, all you do is go over to YouTube, hit subscribe, and more importantly, on every video, hit like. Spend an hour at work on company time. Go through all the videos and hit thumbs up on all of them. I'm telling you, I know I'm half joking, but whenever they get likes, what they do is that pushes it out. I mean, we're grassroots. I don't know all the SEO stuff, man. I'm just a dude. I turn on the microphone to start talking. I mean, Jimmy and I got on 2 minutes before we started. I was sleeping a little bit ago, trying to recover. But if you just hit like and subscribe, it helps the channel out. And like I said, I can't say enough for a lot of you guys that weren't on earlier. The tailgate doesn't go on without Cuts by Jones. That's just the way it is. So if you ever want to say, hey, man, I want to support the cave, support Cuts by Jones, and you get a beautiful piece of art with it. And I'm going to show the others on Wednesday, but you get all of this stuff like Jimmy has. There we go. That Jimmy did. I did. And I've got him in. And you can get he did a family portrait of Jimmy's family. He did
beautiful.
My first game. You're gonna it's something that you're gonna treasure, and I was telling people, we got so many great pictures, Jimmy, of the Cowboys cave tailgate. People with pictures with other Cowboys. Get that done. Get a cut done of that. Get a cut of the tailgate. That'd be badass.
The cut that Cuts did from the family. I got that from my wife for it was her birthday last year. It's hanging in a prominent spot in the house. As I'm saying, like it's legit artwork. So it isn't, we don't have it just stored somewhere. It's hanging right in a prominent place, so everybody comes in the house can see it.
No,
so seriously, guys, I'm telling you, he is an artist.
Yeah, and I was just gonna grab this one. Yeah, I don't know who said the stadium was quiet, man. That place was rocking. I mean, anyone who was there that thinks differently, let me know. But I'm in the middle. I mean, in the second level of, we're almost not 50-yard line, of course not, but I'm close. I'm not far from it. And so I get a good feel of the crowd from all around. And it's pretty intense, man. It was loud. It was just like the Giants game. It got loud. So definitely the crowd was there.
So, getting back to what Mike Tagg was saying, it doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe. And the fun today's actually everybody's playing nice, right? The comment section on YouTube is hysterical. You see people going at it, maybe cursing each other out. And this today's just nice because it's after the tailgate and everybody's cool. But I did tell you, Mike, I did tell you. So when we were away, because it was our 25th wedding anniversary, belated trip. So we went to visit family in Italy, and then we actually flew into Paris and went down to Italy, right? So we had family in Italy. But when I watched the cave over there, because sometimes you get the ads, they're in Italian and French. It was pretty cool. Screenshot and send it to my list. Pretty cool, man.
Worldwide. That's
worldwide.
When they say there's less than 1% watching in Italy, that's going to be you.
Exactly. But it sucks. I missed Frankie, our in-house on retainer attorney, by 1 day.
That's what he told me.
I was pissed. I was like,
yeah,
because he chuckled. I got into the absinthe one night in Paris, and if you guys don't know that's like you can't buy it here in North America. It's illegal. It's very, very strong. And
that's probably my worst night was the next day. I had it once. Just once.
I brought a bottle home from the I brought it in from out of town, let's say. So I got some up here, but it was pretty cool. Drinking at the bar, throwing absinthe back, and my wife wasn't happy with me a few hours later, but she was okay the next morning.
Yeah. And I would say at least 70, 30. There was a lot of Packer fans there. I mean, I ain't gonna make no mistake.
I heard it. That sucked on TV. I heard.
I mean, that's not uncommon anymore. I mean, really, at stadiums, because the Dallas is a destination, just like Cuts will tell you how loyal. I mean, Bears are about as loyal as they get, and Cuts will tell you the Cowboy fans, were dominant in that stadium. So typically, when you that's not uncommon because people use certain games as their money game, and Green Bay is a well-traveled team, and that's.
Booze do. So actually, we've been doing it every year. This is 4 years in a row. But I think, Mike, you said you like the Sunday nights the best, right?
I like the night game. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, Boo-Boos it's usually going to be early in the season. So it's really more the timing because, I mean, let's just be honest. If we did a tailgate last year and we waited till like week 13 or 14, would anyone be there? Or it would have been Cuts and me and Kelly, and I know Doug would have showed up.
I would have been able to make it.
Been there. Jimmy D would have been. I mean, but a lot of people would be like, you know what? Screw that shit. I ain't going. And I wouldn't blame him. I don't even know if I would have been there. But so we try and do it early in the season because people's feeling good about the team. Everyone feels good about their team.
They're refreshed. They're invigorated.
Yeah. So we did it early. We always try. So that's what you're looking for, is trying to get, not going to be a 12 o'clock game, but it's going to be that first 3:30 to primetime game. That's pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got a lot of those videos. We got a lot of those videos with what Jeff's talking about. And again, any of you guys with video at the tailgate pictures, message them to me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, whatever way you follow me or the channel, or Kelly, somebody within the cave, Jimmy, somebody.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to get as much footage in there, because I'm going to try and make kind of like a little documentary of the event. Maybe do some voiceover, may add some commentary. We do some commentary.
May have to bleep out quite a few things or blur things out.
Yeah, we'll make it work. But yeah, so it's going to be it's a lot of Eagle fans in Tampa. I was at the airport. I will say that for Carl. It was loaded. I came in early because I had to work today, so I came on the earliest flight, and there was a ton of Eagle fans in Tampa. So,
well, I tell you, there are teams who travel. I know that, going to Falcons games. I mean, I've been to 2 Bears Falcons down in Atlanta. Bears fans travel well. Well, you got your specific teams that travel well. Now, I'm looking forward. Falcons are here playing the Jets Sunday after Thanksgiving. So
yeah,
no,
and Dallas in Tampa.
Barbecue, good call on that.
Yeah, we got him to do a little bit of it. He hadn't done it that much lately, so we got him to do it at the tailgate. But 2027, Dallas at Tampa. So that might be a road show. That might be a road show.
Exactly.
Road show. At least I don't have to drive around. Now I'm the home guy. Like, I'm always flying to all these other ones. I can enjoy it.
So I did want to, one thing, and we won't go off on a tangent, but you and I agree that these international games are stupid.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. You see that the quarterback for Pittsburgh, Skylar Thompson, he got mugged in Dublin on Friday night when he was over there. I don't mean to laugh. He's okay.
I mean, that can happen anywhere. And hopefully, Boo-Boos, we do see you out there. That'd be great.
It could happen anywhere, but still, these games are. I'm sure they're making a couple bucks for the field conditions for the players and Look at Malik Neighbor. I mean, everybody's getting hurt every week. Somebody's getting hurt. Between the field conditions and the travel, and these guys are tired, and maybe if they're not caught up, they're not like 100%, thinking. They're not.
Oh, I agree.
It's ridiculous. And then they're getting mugged now. I mean, come on.
No, the home games are so important. It's like, that home crowd for the Cowboys Packers. I mean, it makes a difference. I mean, the Cowboy. I mean, it made a difference. Not made a difference into a tie, but I mean, nobody thought. Everyone thought they were going to come in here and just run all over Dallas and whoop their ass, and it just didn't happen. And like I said, we didn't. We did a lot of reminiscing and kind of free flowing today. We're not going to break down the game so much on Wednesday because I always try and look forward, but we'll talk a little bit about kind of what we think where the team is, because there's some good things that you take from it, but there's some bad things. Yeah.
Did you see Cam now? Hey, look, I like the passion.
I like what he said, but you're the quarterback. You got to be careful because you're looked at differently. You're looked at
exactly. But he said what he feels.
He said what he feels. Yeah. And that's a guy that wants to win. You want to talk about a kid that is just all odds been stacked against him. He is. I mean, not recruited out of high school, went to these small schools, bounce around, junior college, Division II, gets out, goes, believe it, to Washington, right? Washington State, and then, and you coming to Miami and all that kind of stuff. So comes out the Cow. Yeah, prepare for a long next day. It was a long next day. I'll be honest with you. It's I'm ready. If my wife didn't wake me up, I'd probably still be sleeping. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do a show. I gotta hurry.
Well, I know. So I looked. I said, man, because like Mike says, we don't talk beforehand. We jump on. I talk to Mike Tag every Monday night. That's when we talk, right? So I jumped on and I kind of, I looked at the time and the show wasn't set up yet. I'm like, shit. And But yeah, Mike Tag, he's not going to disappoint the Cowboys fans.
No, I'm gonna struggle through it. But it is 8:00. It's time to watch some football and all that kind of stuff. And I am going to go to bed because now I got to drive to Orlando at 7 tomorrow. So this is the price you pay to hang out with Cowboys Nation and to be able to do it. That's why I try to tell you guys, show me the love back. But you guys do show the love. I'm only kidding. But that's what, man. We're just It's tough, man. I'm gonna enjoy this weekend. My birthday is
next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
It's getting close. So this weekend, just do it. I'm not a big birthday guy, big party, so just very low key kind of thing, and gonna enjoy the weekend, and then it's right back at it. So it'll be great. Garland, it was great to meet you. Great to meet the family. I love because you see all these people and you think, you want to put the face with the name and all of that. And just what a great family we have here.
It's not funny, Penny, but it is.
Yeah.
Got his ass mugged by some leprechaun over there. I mean, he's double in Ireland. Like, come on.
Yeah,
okay. Hey, October, it's his birthday.
My birthday. Big 5-0, man. Big 5-0.
He's
5-0. It's all downhill.
My Tag's just some old man. I know because today I'm looking at the calendar at work and I'm like, wait a minute. October 8th is next Wednesday.
I know.
You're going to join the club.
That'll be a birthday show because we do it live on Wednesday. It'll be like a birthday show.
Look at Count Chris has got you by 9 years.
All right. Hopefully I'm feeling as good as you in 9 years. That's the most important.
I got Mike Tag by just under a year.
Yeah.
Just short of a year. Yeah.
So. All right. Well, we're going to get out of your hair so I can go to bed and you guys can watch football. So I appreciate it. I'll celebrate everybody arguing. I appreciate it, guys. You guys take care. Have a great one. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Kelly, I checked on him. He's safe and sound. He made it back. He's good. Frankie's in the air. He'll be fine. So we'll be seeing you guys Wednesday. Take care. Have a good one. See you.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.